Hi everyone, Xana here with Fine Rogue in the studio. Say hi, Fine Rogue.
Hi.
Oh
Hi.
god, this guy. I swear to god. Beep, cut. Alright. Hi, this is Xana with Fine Rogue in the studio. Say hi this time, Fine Rogue, before I hit you.
Hi, this time, Fine Rug, before I hit you.
Thanks. Alright, perfect. And we're going over my Darkfire deck. Now, if you've never heard of Darkfires, it's because it's probably not technically an archetype, but you know me, I like to hurt myself. So, the three main components to the Darkfire deck are just Darkfire Soldier number 1, an explosive expert from a special elite force, Darkfire Soldier number 2, a warrior who gained immeasurable power from the heart of a volcano.
Alright, can I stop you there real quick, buddy?
What?
So, can I ask a question? I don't know if you'll know this, but why does Darkfire Soldier 1 have 50 more defense than Darkfire Soldier 2?
Look, okay, Darkfire Soldier 1 was in, like, the modern military, so obviously he has a bit more armor, right? And Darkfire Soldier 2 just fell into a fucking volcano. Like, he didn't do anything.
His clothes are literally made of fire.
Yeah, he's got awesome lore, but you know, nothing else. And also Darkfire Dragon,
Dang.
but that's a dragon and also dark, so it's not even Pyro, so it doesn't even fit the theme. But I throw it in there because I love the archetype. It's not even an archetype. I just saw this, I'm like, you know, I haven't made a Pyro deck in a while. In fact, I don't think anyone's made a Pyro deck in a while. So let's see what I can do with it. And I noticed that a lot of the cards had a lot of small burn effects to it.
Where's Darkfire Dragon? I see Solar Flare Dragon.
It's the fusion monster.
Oh, my bad.
It's alright, bro. It's alright. I just didn't explain it well enough, but I'll go over it. So this deck's basically normal Exceed spam, but also with a burn component to it, which was actually very fun to do and is like the way I like to play burn. I don't like to play straight burn, just, you know, have it a component. So, what we have here is 3 Darkfire Soldier, number 1, because, you know, he's got that 50 extra defense, so you run him over Darkfire Soldier number 2. You know, just in case, bro, you never know. The reason I'm running Darkfire Soldier number 2 at 2 is because at 3 I felt like 6 normal monsters got a little bit cloggy, and even though they're the main engine, I could bring them out fast enough without it. But at the same time, I wanted to have 3 just so I could use Rescue Rabbit and Unexpected Die without worrying that I'm going to run out of targets. And to move on, we got 2 Volcanic Slicers. Once per turn, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent, but you can't attack. So it's nice to just throw this out if you want to go into Exceed play. Like, you lose Call of the Haunted to bring it out, just burn them for 500, and then Exceed into something else. So it brings up the Gaga Cowboy defense position 800 burn to 1300, which actually won me a game when I was playing by myself, not with Jake. This totally happened, by the way. Don't worry, Jake. Spirit of Flames, just one of them. I might bump him up to 2 because he can just banish another monster to bring himself out. Again, good for Exceed plays. Fencing Fire Ferret, you may have noticed, is a beast, but it's still fire, and it can, when it's destroyed, it can destroy a monster in the field to burn them for 500 damage, which this is the best beast card, and I have a pure beast build that basically runs 3 of this guy because he's amazing. Let me tell you right now, Jake. Solar.
What?
You're not even paying attention. Yeah.
I am totally paying attention.
Oh my god. I got 3 Solar Flare Dragon. This guy's awesome. You guys don't even know. It's straight up.
He actually was probably the best card out of the normal monsters, I have to say.
It's basically the idea for this guy is kind of like Magician's Valkyria, where if you have 2 of them out, then you can't attack any pyro monsters at all. And since the deck's mostly pyro monsters, then you're basically golden to just have them burn for 500 at the end of each of your end phases. So what I try to do also with UFO Turtle is get him out, just so I can you know, have a little bit of protection. People can spot remove him, but that's just such a you know, waste when you think about it. You could use Castel or one of your other good monsters for it, but it's just such a basic monster that most people don't do that. And because of that, it builds a wall, and you get to burn for 500 at the end of each turn, which is nice. UFO Turtle, again, just to get out Solar Flare Dragon and Ultimate Baseball Kid. Rescue Rabbit, because we're running normal monsters, and 2 Ultimate Baseball Kids. He gains 1,000 attack for each face-up fire monster, which can get pretty big actually. But also, he can send other fire monsters to the graveyard to inflict 500 damage to the opponent, which is nice if you're going for that final burn. And you'll think like, oh, it's just 500 damage, but 500 damage builds up here and there. Plus, we're going to be doing normal attacks with other monsters, so 3 Unexpected Die, just because we want to get our normal monsters out there as fast as we can. 2 Instant Fusion to bring out Darkfire Dragon. He's a level 4 at least, so we can go into rank 4 plays. Not Fire Monster, but we take what we can get on this show. 2 Galaxy Cyclone. I ran this over Twin Twister because you can't really afford to just run out of cards in your hand. You get a lot off Supply Squad, but at the same time, you really want to make sure you have that recovery that's in your hand. 1 Raigeki, because why would you not run Raigeki, right? We got 3 Swing of Memories, just to get back our normal monsters from the graveyard. It's very normal monster, exceed spam heavy. 3 Supply Squad, just because we're going to be getting our monsters destroyed probably a lot. And again, that actually goes in with our other cards. So we want to make sure that we're plussing off that. We also have a Torrential Tribute here, just to destroy all the monsters on the field. Magical Cylinder. Now, any deck that runs 3 Magical Cylinder, instantly tier 1. I mean, come on. Why would you not run? This is a burn deck, of course. I mean, this
because it keeps getting banished is why you wouldn't run it.
Okay, for some reason you banish every single spell and trap card I have that's face down with every one of your decks. So it does burn damage, stops attacks. Why would you not run 3 Magical Cylinder in every deck you play? Ring of Destruction, more burn damage, plus you get to destroy a monster, and Compulsory because it gets rid of a monster. Again, what else do you need? Then we have 3 Backfire. When a fire monster is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Doesn't work with Ultimate Baseball Kid, but hey, it makes your opponent really nervous when you're down to like 1,500 attack points or life points for them. They're like, I could just destroy this Darkfire Soldier, but then I don't know. What if he has a Magic Cylinder? What if the another Backfire is face down when I attack? It makes them stressed out. What I suggest to do with this deck is to actually taunt your opponent. Just type out in chat and let them know that, oh, I have 3 Magical Cylinders face down, even if you just have 2 Galaxy Cyclones. Just to let them know, make them very nervous. And 2 Call the Haunted, just to get out, Solarflare Dragon, all our pieces. So, moving on to the extra deck, 2 Darkfire Dragons. We got Dark Rebellion Xseed Dragon, Carnagoran, 2 Infernal Flame Vixen, just because it's a Pyro deck, and kept to the theme. 1 Tornado Dragon, just to get that extra spell trap removal. Black Ship of Corn is really nice, because it can remove a monster and deal 1,000 damage, so, again, 1,000 damage here and there, that's going to build up. We got number 106. We got Diamond Direwolf, also for these fencing fire ferrets. You can basically pop 2 cards, it's really nice. Maestroke, Daigusto Emerald, because we have a lot of non-effect monsters. Gagaga Cowboy for, the extra burn damage. And Burner Visor. Actually, I overlooked this card, but you can equip it to other cards. And every time you attack, you can discard a card for 500 burn damage, which I thought was the entire effect, because I can't read, apparently. But if you attach it to another card, you can attack directly, which is actually really nice. I didn't go into it, but theoretically. So, what did you think of the deck when you're playing a Jig?
Well, I thought it was at least creative.
Well, that's what I shoot for.
It was creative, and I did think it was really cool how fast you're able to get out a lot of the rank 4 XYZs or Cs.
XCs, whatever you want to call them. I just call
I'm
them.
going to say XYZs.
Yeah.
XYZ monsters. And especially, honestly, I will admit that the card that did give me the most trouble was your Solar Flare Dragon, just because that stupid ass 500 damage at the end of each end phase.
Yeah.
That gave me a lot of problems when I just could not attack at some points.
Yeah,
it was pretty crazy.
Not the craziest deck you're ever gonna play. Very casual. If I really was gonna convert this deck, I'd make it pure Pyro. I would just get rid of Darkfire Dragon, fencing fire for it and add in like solidarities or whatever, just to, beef it up. But this kind of beat burn playstyle, I actually had a lot of fun playing. It was different than anything I usually play. It was kind of like playing Volcanics again. So, did you want to go into the replays?
Why not?
All right, perfect.
All right. Wait, that is the deck edit.
That's puzzle mode. Perfect.
All right.
All right, we're gonna go to Darkfire 1.
It is loaded.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. All right, so here Jake's playing his Chaos Max Dragon deck. I wanted to go hard. Make sure you know that you can go get some tier 1 decks with this. So, of course you can't, but Alright, I brought 2 Darkfire Soldiers, and I went to him, but of course he had the Endless Trap Hole, so I go into face-down defense position. I got a good back row lineup, though. I'm able to get rid of Cypher Dragon with Ring of Destruction. And fortunately, it's a Blue Eyes deck, so he gets out huge 3,000 monsters, and banishes my Backfire. Not fun. What's with all these cards that banish spell and trap cards, by the way?
I have absolutely no clue. I don't like having. I guess it's just. I feel like I don't have enough like spell cards that get rid of stuff, and usually like I think you were actually the one that discussed this with me, with how a lot of spell cards go back to the grave, and then they're able to get those spell cards back into their hand or back to the deck. So it's better to just banish them.
Yeah.
So I just started getting more into the habit of just banishing spell cards rather than just getting them to the grave.
All right. Well, viewers at home, you're not missing a lot with this commentary. Basically, he's just getting out a bunch of Blue Eyes Dragons. I have my Fencing Fire for it, UFO Turtle. He was able to. I was able to manage to beg for an extra turn here. Oh wait, no, not here. Yeah, he was mean. I was able to bring out Solar Flare Dragon though. Saved my life. And yeah, this is where I brought 2 Solar Flare Dragons. I thought I was pretty set. Burn them for 1,000 each end phase. I'm like, oh well, there we go. He can't get past it with his stupid Dragon Spirit of White. Can't banish these. Unfortunately, he can do nothing. Absolutely nothing. In fact, Chaos Max Dragons couldn't even deal with this guy. It was when I brought out Gaga Cowboy and got really greedy that things went bad, because I forgot Gaga Cowboy was actually a warrior type monster, so he's not protected under Solar Flare Dragons, and so Chaos Max Dragon kills him. So if I wasn't stupid, I could have won that game. Let's just say that now. If I knew this deck a little bit better. This is just maybe third session with it. But hey.
Something like that.
But hey, who cares? Because we're on to the next match right now. Darkfire 2. You ready for this?
Alright. I'm at the hands are drawn.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's play. Alright, so he's going into his Beals deck right now. I wanted to go against some higher tier decks this time just to make sure that this deck could take it. Burn him for 500 with Volcanic Slicer. Again, just because we're going to Exceed plays, we want to be able to get every bit of burn off on him as we can. And going to XanaWarriorGaming. This is just personal preference. You can actually mess with the Exceed list as much as you want. Ring of Destruction is monster, because God, get rid of that thing immediately. 2 supply squads out. Again, you can pick whatever monsters you want for the Exceed. I just really enjoy Carnagorian and what I put in there, but you could probably pick some better ones like the Utopia monster. Maybe get rid of 1 Darkfire Dragon, whatever you want to do. He goes into Beals. This guy's really beefy. Can't be destroyed by card effects, and when you take damage from attacks involving the card or burn damage, which my deck does, he gains attack. But you are able to get past him with Castell, which I am able to do. Unfortunately, that's basically the only way I'm able to get past Beals in my deck, which made me very nervous. So he was able to get rid of my Volcanic Slicer and go back into Beals and kill my monster. I was able to draw 2, but because of that, I'm in kind of a tough place right now. I have a full hand though, so I use Backfire, go into Spirit of Flames, Darkfire Soldier, get out Infernal Flame Vixen, and that 900. I'm just looking for all that little bits of damage I can get. Of course, he takes my thing. He thinks he's hot stuff right now, but I get out Darkfire Soldier, and he kills my monster. But I'm able to Backfire and draw 2. So again, destruction-based effects saving the day. He does get 500 more damage from it, but hey. Again, I'm looking for all the little bits of damage I can do. So with Infernal Flame Vixen, I was able to power up and then attack and then use Ultimate Baseball Kid for 500 burn damage. So
that was probably the craziest duel, craziest win I've ever seen.
Probably shows you that it's a bit of a jack of all trades. It can't do Exceed summoning as well as other decks. It can't burn as well as other decks, but when you combine the two, it makes a very fun and interesting playstyle that I really enjoyed to do. So let's go into Darkfire 3.
Alright. Hands are drawn.
1, 2, 3, play. Let's just get it going. Start off. He's whipped out the ultimate deck right now. I'm sure many of you already know this if you've been watching my other videos. This deck's unbeatable, so instantly I UFO Turtle twice into my double Solar Flare Dragon, but I got greedy. Greed. Hubris, the killer of man. I go into a Fire Hand, he destroys my second Solar Flare Dragon, so I don't have the battle protection. And because of this, he's able to go into his plays with Utopia the Lightning, Cyber Dragon attacking me, doing a ton of damage. I'm down, but I'm not out. I have a plan. If I can just Ring of Destruction, his Utopia the Lightning, I can, Raigeki, so that plan's out the window. I'm pissed, so I Ring of Destruction. And he brings out Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon for game. Oh my god, Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon, Tier 0 hidden deck of the year. I just wanted to show that because I love Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon and I want everyone to know.
You still need to do a video about Interplanetary Purpley Dragon.
That's gonna be like a million subscriber special.
I believe that you and I actually have different versions of that deck, surprisingly enough.
We actually do. Both are very good. Yeah, mine's more based off of
yours is the original.
Yeah, but yours is new, the new hotness.
Mine. Here, do you want me to send you mine so you can compare it? Actually, I'll talk about this after. My bad.
Exactly. We can't reveal too many secrets of the channel. I have 2 more. Well, actually, I have a ton of decks, but I have 2 more that I'm actually happy with. That are ready to go. So as soon as I get some more time to record with these guys, I'll be able to put it out there. Again, if you have any suggestions for the deck or have any ideas to make this better, post a deck list in the comments. Let me know. I'll be sure to make a new video with your name in it, saying what the deck did. We'll go over some replays for it. It'll be a great time. So, I'm XanaWarrior. That's FineRow. Say bye, FineRow.
Bye.
And we're out of here. Thank you so much.
Peace.